You're listening to Opie and Anthony. Opie and Anthony. On the virus, Sirius XM.
And I'm so fucking stupid big. I mean, I'm gigantic. I've been gigantic since I was 6 years old. You know? So the idea of weighing nothing. I mean, me weighing nothing is a bigger deal than you guys weighing nothing.
When did you hit 6?
Terrific.
When did you hit 6 foot?
Early. You know, when the girls hit 6 foot. I was bigger than my 5th grade teacher.
Wow.
You know, it's just, and you know, people that teach elementary school are counting on all their charges being smaller than
you were
that.
almost one of those giants.
Yeah,
one of those
you know, the Jewish giant at home in Brooklyn. You know, I was a Diana Arbus movie happening. You know, my whole life was that, and it was just. And the other thing is, my son. You know, my son is 4, and he's the size of a Buick, and he's huge. And you see him go through this thing because he's very articulate. He speaks very well, and he's giant. So people think he's in like 2nd grade. And yet, emotionally, he's a little 4-year-old boy. Oh, no. So you also get treated. And I also remember, and no one talks about the problems with enormous kids in school. But when I was in junior high, you know, and I was bigger than any of you, my best friend was like 5 feet tall, you know, and we would be playing, and strangers would come over, absolute strangers would come over to me and say, hey, what are you doing here with these little kids? Get out of here.
Hey, sir. Yeah.
Get out of here. And I would go, what? I had no idea. And I get to be like 22, and I went, wait a minute. They thought I was trying to fuck those kids.
They thought you were a pedo.
But you have no idea of that.
Did you have like facial hair and stuff?
No, I wasn't that kind
weren't able to have a beard?
It wasn't that kind of. It was strictly size. I looked very.
Because a friend of mine was able to grow a full beard in the first year of high school. Full big beard, and
we all had one of those guys.
He was constantly getting thrown out. Like they were just like, "Hey, get out of here, get out!" He's like, "No, go here."
Did they recruit you for basketball?
Oh, they tried to do all that stuff, but
I think you weren't an athlete, right?
Yeah. I'm not a sports guy at all.
They must have been so frustrated. They're like, you know what we could have if you could just throw that stupid ball in a hoopy.
And I was also a juggler. So I was unicycling, juggling, doing all this hand-eye stuff.
Nice,
but
dexterity.
The team sports stuff, I just didn't like. And they, you know.
Oh, the coaches must have cried themselves asleep every night.
I went out for one basketball thing, you know, and I went out and I was okay, you know, I played a little bit, and I missed a shot, and the coach kind of cuffed me in the side of the head. Hey, what are you doing, Jillette? Just not, you know. Yeah. I forgive me if I just touched your shoulder, but just kind of cuffed me. And the way I was brought up, I said, "Did you just hit me?" He said, "Well, no, you should have made that shot." I said, "You just fucking hit me." He said, "Don't use that language here." And I said, "It's after school. This is not, I'm not in your class. Fuck you. I'm leaving." And he said, "You don't leave. You go out there and prove to us what you can be on the basketball court." I said, "I'll prove to you that what I can be is off the basketball court."
Fuck you.
And fuck you. And he said, "That language will not be tolerated." I said, "We don't have any problem because you go fuck yourself. I get out of here. Everybody's happy." And that was my one day of basketball. And he was my math teacher, algebra teacher.
Oh, shit.
I got 100% on every test the rest of the year and got a D.
Oh.
He had no qualms at all about punishing me for not playing basketball. And then football season would come along, and they'd say, "You know, if you'd cut your hair so you didn't look like a homo, we'd have you on the football team." And I said, "Well, that's good.
Did you?
I'm not going to cut my hair, and I'm not going to go on your football team.
But I will be a homo."
Right.
Yeah, that's a much better sounding thing. Let me get this straight. Homo, we get to listen to records and get blowjobs. And out there, I get to have other sweaty guys bump into me and knock me down. I'll take the kimono and the Judy Garland records, please. That's an easy choice for me.
Oh, you know? Homo. That's the funniest thing to call someone, too.
Yeah.
You homo.
Well, this is, you know, it's the 70s.
Yeah.
So 70s,
you can't do that now, Pat.
You wouldn't say gay.
Not allowed to say all that stuff now.
No,
people get very offended.
I was quoting someone saying it to me, of course.
Yeah, of course.
No, it's not what
we don't understand why people are offended by dumb words.
I called him a motherfucker.
There you go. Bring it back.
Also, anything you've got to cut your hair to do isn't that good.
No.
I mean, I did the locks of love thing, but, you know.
That's something,
Yeah, and it scared me to death. You know, I've had hair down my back forever.
Yeah.
And there we were cutting off my ponytail. And I'm thinking, I mean, she's probably going to die anyway. So I really have to cut off my hair for the. But it was too late then.
Yeah,
it's very hard during a press release to go, yes, we're here because this will be made for wigs for cancer patients.
Yeah.
Jesus, it feels nice in my back. Fuck her. Good night, everybody.
Yeah, but they don't have to throw the wig in the casket if you want to be brutal. She can always leave it to somebody else.
Oh, God.
So now I look like a Marine. Look like a Marine.
Oh, yeah.
You're so short.
I wonder if anybody knows it's, hey, this, by the way, is Penn Jillette's hair.
I think, I think there's not a child that wouldn't run screaming. Okay. First cancer, then chemo, now Penn Jillette's hair.
But I heard he's a homo. Damn it.
Did you guys play sports? You all played sports.
Nah, I didn't play
I played basketball, but I didn't have your height.
Yeah. Well,
that's why it kills me.
I was a pitcher when I played baseball.
I did nothing but smoke pot in high school. That was it. I smoked pot. I regret it. I regretted it until I got this cool gig. But I regretted not doing better in school.
It was amazing.
My grades were, I had great grades. I started smoking pot very late in life. And I had really great grades.
Isn't high school, is it?
Well, for smoking weed, a lot of people start in like junior high and shit. You know,
I always had the stoners in junior high.
But I was like great in junior high, even into high school. But then, like my last 2 years of high school, I started smoking pot, and what you could graph this and just watch like wham, fell off the face of the earth. I didn't want to do anything. Didn't want to go to class. Didn't understand how my friends were graduating. Because they were cutting class too, but they would cut one class and I'd see them, but then I'd see the other guy from the other class, and I didn't understand they were going to their other classes. I was the one that saw everyone because I wasn't going to any class.
And would you have been texting too?
I would have been if I could have had a cell phone back then, but no cell phones. I'd have to pass notes. We had pass notes.
Pass notes?
Yeah, we had pass notes. Or you'd get into desk wars, which was like texting or emailing, where you'd be, whoever sits here at third period sucks. Yeah. Hey, fuck you. I'll find out who this is. You'll fuck your mother, you piece of shit. And it would just go. Like the desk. And then someone would watch the desk, and you're like, oh, fuck.
Well, we have to start
an argument with this guy. Right. It was great. Desk wars.
I hadn't made my point yet.
Yeah, I hadn't really gotten my point across on this desk yet.
I was just laying the foundation, the Socratic death method.
Exactly.
And if you were a man, and Plato was a man, and you fuck your mother, and now, by a simple syllogism, you suck ass. They watch the desk.
Come back the next day, homo. All right. He made his point, too.
The Virus. Sirius XM. This is the Opie and Anthony Show.